rejoice and be glad in it. Lord, I worship you. Cause of who you are.
Amen. Glad to have our very own church's executive assistant with us on tonight, Minister Fred Hadley. Amen. Amen. As well as the minister here. We met him last year. The name slips my mind. Good to see you again. Amen. Amen. 2 Corinthians chapter 12. Verses 7, 8, and 9. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 7, 8, and 9. Paul is doing the talking here. Listen what Paul is saying. 2 Corinthians 12, verse 7. And lest I should be exalted above measure. In other words, he didn't want to get too high-minded. through the abundance of the revelation, God was showing him some stuff. And he says, out of all the things that God is showing me, I don't want to get high-minded. He says, there was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan to buffet me. In other words, to shake my mind back, because before I got too far, something had to get back in my mind, lest I should be exalted above measure. There it is again, that I won't be exalted above measure. Look at verse 8. For this thing, because of that thorn, because of that thing that was reminding him to be civilized, that thing that was reminding him to think sober, he says, he asked the Lord 3 times that it might depart from me. Look at verse 9. And he said unto me, this is the Lord talking to Paul, he says, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength, the Lord's strength in him, is made perfect when we are weak. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory. This is Paul talking. I would rather glory in my infirmities. The things, the bad things that I have to go through, I want to find glory in those things, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. Amen. Amen. We want to talk about sufficient grace for your thorny place. God has enough grace for those hardships, those hard times that you face. And you don't have to tell anybody, no one has to know, but you know for yourself those things that causes you to take a bitter pill, those things that causes you some stress in life, what they call it some drama in your life. God has the grace to help you get right past that. And there have been some things and circumstances in life that have been referred to, and I know you've heard before, a bed of roses or be real easy. It's been plain, it's been laid out. And today I found out in life that within the bed of roses, in the life being smooth, there lay some thorns. Even in the best smelling flowers, the best roses, there still are some thorns that the florist forgot to take off or overlook. There will be some things, even when you think you got everything planned out, there will be some things in life that knock you to your knees. Right. And so as it is, because I have some witnesses in the room that will attest to the fact that life can become a bit sticky every now and then. There's some things that will cause you to say, oh man. There's some things that cause you to make you say some other stuff you ain't got no business saying. But there's going to be some things that cause you to do and say some things that just make life what it is. And I'm going to share with you one of the, on the forefront, that if you haven't experienced any rough times in your life or any discomfort from living, it will be somewhat hard for you to appreciate what Paul in this 2 Corinthians, what he's trying to share with us. The writer of this text wants to share. And my task is to inform those of us that are here, young and old, that feel like life has treated you so unfairly. There are those, if you will be honest with yourself, you feel like life has given you the rough side. You feel like life has given you the burnt piece of toast. You feel like life is giving you the rough side of the mountain. But you seem like in your life it's unfair. Your life is worse. Or the worst thing that could ever happen to you has happened because of your present situation and all the other things that you're going through. I want to tell you, for all those things, for all of it, say for all of it. For all of those things, God has grace to carry you through it. Yeah. And I found out that He wouldn't let you experience some stuff. He wouldn't take you from place to a place if He did not know you could handle what that place had to offer. That's right. And so we see now, for the sake of encouragement, I want to ask, does anyone in the room, and I got you back, anybody gonna bother you? For anybody in the room, do you have some thorns in your life? All right. So young people look pretty good, they don't have anything. But keep living, you're gonna have some. You're gonna have some. For the believer, if you believe God, if you're born again, our thorny places prick us, they prod us, they puzzle us, they puncture us, they make us panic, but they never will prevail because we're made to prosper. Come on.